Hey, welcome to the first annual Mooseheart Cruise Night, cruising for the kids here at Mooseheart. This is our first year that we have done this cruise night. We've done car shows in the past, but this is our first time that we're going to venture out into the evening hours and really just have a fun time with a lot of car enthusiasts and really just showing off their vehicles. And we're so happy that everyone's here. In case you don't know, Mooseheart Child City has been around since 1913. We've been in the business for raising children since 1913, over 105 years. We really love what we do. Our main goal at Mooseheart is to give children a second chance at life and to really provide them opportunities to succeed. Thank goodness to the Loyal Order of Moose, who's been around over 130 years, that supplies us with our financial means to be able to have a program like this. Today in the background here, you're not only seeing cars, but you're seeing 1,100 acres of campus here at Mooseheart that we are so richly blessed with from the Loyal Order of Moose and being able to do what we do here at Mooseheart. We hope in the future that you'll get a chance to come out here, even if you're not a car enthusiast or you have a car of your own, that you'll just want to come out and see what we're all about what we do here, as well as maybe come out to our next car show next summer in July of 2019. Until then, we want to say thank you. God bless each and every one of you, and go Ramblers. We hope you get a chance to stick around and enjoy the next video.
Hi there, I'm Mark. This is my 2002 Aston Martin DB7 Vantage. This car is a V12 with a 6-speed manual transmission, which is pretty rare for this model. This car was built for the 2002 Los Angeles Auto Show, so it was exhibited at the auto show in LA in that year. I've owned it for a little over 3 years. Found the car for sale in Nevada, and it had spent its entire life on the West Coast, so it was imported here at that time.
How did you fall in love with this type of car?
I was just curious I was looking at V12 Ferrari coupes, the 400i, and I was about to take the plunge on that one, but then I started seeing what else was available in a V12 coupe, and there's not a lot out there. And the Aston came up in the right price range because they're affordable right now, and it's an Ian Cullum design. It's a beautiful car, designed body-wise, and it's got all the typical British accoutrements inside, mainly leather everywhere, so I wanted those types of features, and obviously the performance on the vehicle is pretty good too. So
So tell me about the performance. How does the car drive?
The car, it's got the V12. It's 420 horsepower, which is a good number, but in 2002 it was a great number. Nowadays, right. 420 isn't that great, but it's got 400 pound-feet of torque. It's geared properly. It's got a Tremec T56 6-speed transmission. It's pretty much got power in any gear, and I always refer to this car as being very visceral in its feel and very angry. It just is chomping at the bit to go fast, and it takes off. It's got great brakes, super tight steering. It's just it's a driver's car, and with the 6-speed, it's a lot more engaging than the automatic.
Have they let anyone else drive it?
No, I'm pretty much the only one that drives this car.
Perhaps I could be the first one.
So it depends.
There you go. There you go. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. So do you feel like James Bond?
Everyone always asks that. Not really. I just, I didn't buy this car to try to emulate anybody. I bought it because I like the design. I like what it has to offer. And again, like I said, the affordability was there.
There you go. And then how's this car to maintain?
It's not bad because it's a modern car. Ford owned Aston Martin when this car was built, and they made the car much more reliable with their improvements. As long as, some of the parts can be a little pricey, but it's basically like any modern car. Just keep up with your fluid changes, oil, brake fluid, coolant, things like that.
Can we see the engine?
Yeah, sure. I gotta pop the hood.
Yeah, right. So then you sitting in the audience?
Wow. So first of all, I would imagine that the V12 is extremely smooth.
It's, everyone says the V12s are smooth. I've owned a Jaguar V12 as well, and I think it is, but this car, just the way it's tuned and because it's a performance car, I don't know if it's got a louder exhaust on it, and I just don't think that, everyone thinks it's going to be like a Rolls Royce or something.
Sure.
It's smooth. It's very linear in its response. but I wouldn't say that it's, you know, it idles. You can hear it when it's idling. It's not like so quiet you can't hear it. Oh, the power's there in any gear. It is spectacular. And this car, the way it's geared, it's got so much torque. I've never tried this, but I read it somewhere where I think Jeremy Clarkson at one point on Top Gear took a V12 Aston and started it off in 5th gear and was able to just drive it all the way to like it's near its top speed just without shifting. I can start this car in 2nd, 3rd gear, no problem. And even when you're tootling around town, you can just keep it in 3rd. Even when you're slowing down to take a curve, and you don't have to downshift because it's just got the torque and it just keeps it going. It's great. Yeah. So it's neat from that standpoint.
Have you won car show awards, or you don't?
Yeah, I've won a couple of trophies with it. Usually there's not too many Aston Martins around. So.
Sure. That is so neat. So if you had to get another car of choice, would you stay with that brand?
I'm happy with this one. I mean, the new ones are pretty much like any super modern car. They're even more complex than this. Everything's got a computer in it now, and you know, this one is good, and I'm happy with it. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the next video.